Dear students, when coming to English grammar, we should know basics first. In that basics, I feel knowing verbs is most important. Knowing about verbs is very, very important. Here verbs means the words which are used to indicate actions. Verbs are two types: helping verbs, main verbs. Main verbs are lakhs, maybe thousands, lakhs to that. Many main verbs are there. They show our activity, depending on our activeness, depending on our actions. They will be designed. There is no limit number in this. What I mean to say, there is no limit regarding these main verbs. Whereas helping verbs, there is a limit for this helping verb part. Helping verbs are total 24. These helping verbs are called auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliary verbs. Let the names may be, the terminology let it be, but we should know how these helping verbs work and how they help us in making sentences. Means it may be interrogative sentence, it may be a statement. So here we should know the 24 helping verbs in detail. That is most important. In this 24 verbs, 19 helping verbs are very, I can say very important, and we used to see these 19 verbs regularly. But remaining also possible, remaining 5 also. Regarding these 19 verbs, and these 5 verbs also we should know the basics. In these 19 verbs, first of all, we have to know about B forms. B forms are 5. They are is, are, am. Again, was, were. These 5 forms are called B forms. B forms have 4 forms of the verb, means of that verb. 4 forms is nothing but present tense, past tense, past participle, present participle. Nowadays they are called V1, V2, V3, V4. B form is the base form of the verb or root form of the verb that comes under V1. Along with B, is also V1, are also V1, am also V1. Means these 3 will be used in present tense only. Present tense only we can use. All V1s, whatever the V1 you see, whether it is main verb or helping verb, those indicate present tense. The name of this itself it is a present tense. So whenever we see these words in a sentence, we should feel that sentence is present tense. These are very simple actually to identify or to know. Most of you may know very well. But I am teaching to make the student who doesn't know all these things in a basic way. Regarding V2, when we come to V2 is was, were are called V2. And when we come to V3, from this B word only, V3 and V4 is made. B has V3 as being. You know well about this word. Again, you know V4 as V1 plus infirm. V1 plus infirm is V4. Whenever you see this V1, these four forms will be seen by you. So you may get doubt to which word I have to use. I have to add infirm. Whenever you see more than one in V1, means 2 or 3, or like this 4, you have to know that which is the base form of the verb in that V1, or root form of the verb. That verb only is eligible to get add this infirm. So B is the root form of this or base form of these verbs. So that for this B only we add infirm. So then it becomes being. This is the formation of V1, V2, V3, V4 of this B. Overall, we came to know that is or am will be used in present tense, whereas was were. This is V2. V2 is nothing but past tense. This two will be used in past tense. And again, regarding these 5 helping verbs, if we talk, is used in or used with singular subject only. Singular subject only. Whereas are with plural subject only. Whereas am with I. With I only we use am. You know very well about all these things most probably. And after all these 3 helping verbs, means before that explanation I say, you can use these helping verbs directly in a sentence. Like there is a snake in the grass or something. There is a snake. So we use these directly here without any main verb. So then there it is working as a main verb. So we come to certain discussion regarding it later. If we use these helping verbs directly without having any main verb in them, they work as main verb and also they show the present tense. Is indicates present tense only. Like that, there are many mistakes. There is no main verb after that. I am a doctor. Just here, these are showing status. The state of the object they are or subject they are showing. When we want to use verb after these 3, what verb we have to use? Here, that is, you have to know. What verb is? Whether V1 is possible, V2 possible, V3 possible, V4 possible. Regarding main verb I am talking, if you take play, V1, V2, played, V3, played, V4, played. Whenever you wish to use one of these or two of these or three of these, four of these verbs, what verbs are eligible to use after is or am always, lifelong? What type of verb we can use? You remember, do you use V1 means play after this is or am? Or do you use V2 after is or am? Or do you use played or do you use playing? Generally, you remember particular sentences. I am playing. When you see that or when you remember this sentence, you can feel I am playing. Here, I am playing. So after am, you are using V4. Whenever you write or use I am playing, do you say like this? You can't. You can't use V1 after that. Again, I am played means as V2 I am saying this. This is also not possible as per grammar rules. Whenever you use I am played, this is if it is V3, then it is okay. So here it is okay after am, and also after am V3 is also okay. Am played means someone played me. It gives meaning in such a way. It is a passive voice oriented sentence. Passive voice sentence. So here you have to know that after is not only am, maybe is or maybe are. After is or am, always we should use only V3 or V4. Than this, we can't use V1 or V2 after this is or am. That is most important, you should know. And whenever you use after these three helping verbs is or am, whenever you use V3, it becomes passive voice. Passive voice in what? Present tense, because is or am or indicates present tense only. So that you should know, you should observe, you should remember, whenever you use V3 after this is or am. For example, the snake is killed. The snake is killed. What the meaning it gives? If you write the snake killed, what is the meaning? Is there any difference in meaning first? The snake killed, the snake is killed. The snake killed means here what is the subject? Who is killing? The snake is killing. The snake means who is the killer? The snake. Means the snake killed someone. The snake killed a boy. The snake killed something. But where here the snake is killed means the snake is killed. Means here the killing result is taken by the snake only. Means the snake itself is killed by someone. Someone killed the snake. That is the difference. So here whenever you use killed after is, it became means it is not V3. Sorry, it is not V2. You must consider it as V3 only, because kill is V1, killed is V2, again killed is also V3, after that killing. So you don't confuse, maybe it is V2, why he is writing V3. No, means there is no structure at all. After these three helping verbs, always you should use V3 only. Maybe it is same as V2, but you should consider it as V3 only, so that the snake is killed. Here, this is V3. After is or am, always you are eligible to use V3 only. Whenever you use V3, it becomes passive voice. And in which tense it becomes passive voice? That is also one thing you have to know. It is here, is showing present tense. So, in present tense, that is passive voice. Whenever you are using here, the snake is killing a rat. The snake is killing a rat. Whenever you are knowing this or observing this, after is what verb is used here? V4. Whenever it is V4, you should feel V4 means generally I used to say or nothing but always V4 shows only continuous form, continuous. Whenever V4 verb is used by taking the help of the helping verbs, it is considered as continuous meaning. It gives continuous meaning. So it is happening. When it is happening, in present it is happening, continuous. It gives continuous meaning. When is in present tense. So, present continuous tense. Present, this is called present continuous tense. So, we are eligible to use either V3 or V4 only. Whenever we use V3, it becomes passive voice in present. Whenever we use V4, it becomes present continuous tense. So, in such a way, this was were also in the same method, but tense is changed. Was were is used in past tense only. Here we said is or am. Regarding is or am, with which subjects we have to use. After these three we are eligible to use only V3 or V4. Whenever we use V3, it becomes passive voice. Which passive voice it becomes? Present in present tense. In that present tense again 4 tenses are there. In that 4 tenses to which present tense it becomes passive voice means simple present tense. In simple present tense it is the passive voice. In simple present tense it is passive voice. When coming to V4, the V4 is itself it gives the meaning continuous. Along with is or am, one of the is or am, if we use these is or am indicate present tense. So this continuous becomes present continuous. This continuous becomes present continuous. So what is the tense structure of present continuous tense? Present continuous tense structure is here. Regarding structures, a student should know the verb structure. That is most important. Whenever the verb is understood by the student very effectively, then that particular student becomes very good at grammar. Generally, subject and object, these words are common in tenses. In the beginning, subject will come, in the ending, object comes. In between, what is the verb structure that should be known by the student very effectively. So, on verb pattern only, the student has to keep concentration. Present continuous means in present tense, is comes, are comes, am comes. So that here I am writing is, are means this are bar, I am using bar, is bar, br. R bar am plus what? V4. These shows present tense. Sorry, V4. I said V4 but written V3. These words, these helping words show present tense, and this shows continuous. So for the present continuous tense, what is the structure means? Is bar, R bar, am plus V4. Before this, subject is common. And after this, After this, object is common. Object. Subject plus is var, are var, am plus V4 plus object is the structure of present continuous tense. Among 12 tenses, you came to know one tense structure in a simplified manner. Even after listening the name of the present continuous tense, you can form the tense structure on yourselves. Why? How? Present continuous. Whenever you listen continuous, you have to know that, or you have to remember V4 will be there. This continuous word will be in 6 tenses of 12 tenses. Basically, tenses are 3: present tense, past tense, future tense. Again, each tense is divided into 4 types. In that 4 type, this continuous is means this continuous will come in 2 places. Likewise, in 3 tenses, 6 times it comes. How it is? Present continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, again future perfect continuous. Means continuous word will come in 6 tenses of total 12 tenses. So whenever you listen this word, immediately you have to remember V4 will be there. Depending on the name of the tense, you have to write the structure. Just it is a present continuous tense. Continuous takes V4. Present brings is, var, are, var, am. One of these 3 you have to use according to the subject of that particular sentence. So here we learned what is the present continuous tense structure. So once again I say B forms are 5: is, are, am, all are present tense. Was, were are related to past tense. You can use these as it is. Whenever you use as it is, it becomes simple present tense or simple past tense. If you use is directly without having any main verb, means he is a dancer. So it gives, this is nothing but V1, already I said. Already V1. So V1 plus object, only V1 comes. But regarding verb pattern, it comes regarding verb pattern. We have to think V1 indicates present tense. That also simple present tense. Before subject, after object. So subject plus V1 plus object is simple present tense. Whenever you use this, he was a dancer. This was what comes under V2. So that at that time, V2 shows past tense. So simple past tense. Before that subject, after that object. Subject plus V2 plus object. Here also you learned 2 verbs patterns. Subject plus V1 plus object is simple present tense structure. Subject plus V2 plus object is simple past tense structure. Whereas here we used present continuous regarding is or am. Next was, were. Regarding was, were. Was, were. When we use was, were, with was, we can use only singular subject. Here I also come. No doubt at all. I also comes. For I also you have to use was only. Here you have to treat I as singular only. Means always it is singular. Generally there is a separation regarding I. But whereas here was used with I and also singular subjects. Were, with were, we have to use plural subjects. In the same manner, after was, were, we are eligible to use only either V3 or V4. V1, V2, don't come here. We are not at all eligible to use V1 or V2 after this two also, like is or am. When we use V3, it becomes passive voice. Which passive voice it becomes means here. The snake was killed. The snake was killed. So when we use after was or were V3, then it becomes passive voice. Here was indicates past tense. So we have to use past tense. Passive voice in past tense. In which tense it is clearly means simple past tense. It is simple past tense passive voice structure. V4 indicates continuous. After was were we use V4 means was were indicates past tense. So past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Here again we write past continuous tense structure. Continuous means already I said V4 we have to remember. V4 we have to remember. Continuous means. In which it is continuous, in which tense the continuous tense past tense. So in past tense we have only was, were. In B forms to remember. In B forms to remember. Was, were plus V4 becomes this is past. This is for continuous. Past continuous tense. Before that subject, after this object is a common. So what is the structure of past continuous tense? Subject plus was, were plus V4 plus object is the past continuous tense structure. So here in this you learn 4 structures. One is simple present tense structure. This is simple present tense. Simple present tense. This is simple past tense. Simple present tense structure. Subject plus V1 plus object. Whereas present continuous tense. Whereas simple past tense. Simple past tense. Subject plus V2 plus object. So in present tense 4 tenses are there. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In this we learned we didn't start tenses chapter separate, but we are learning here only. Remember them in a nice way. One is simple present tense. In simple present tense only V1 comes before subject of V1 after object. So subject plus V1 plus object is simple present tense. Again present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Continuous means V4. In present B forms is, bar, are, bar, am. Is, bar, are, bar, am plus V4 is called present continuous tense. Before subject, after object. So subject plus is, bar, are, bar, am plus V4 becomes present continuous tense structure. After that, simple past tense. It is simple, it doesn't take any helping verbs, so that we directly write V2. V2 indicates itself past tense. So V2 after object, V2 before subject. Subject plus V2 plus object. It is simple past tense structure. Whereas past continuous tense structure. Continuous means immediately you have to remember V4. It is in past continuous, there is no other word in between. So B forms help you should take. In 5 forms of the B forms, you have only was, were to take into past tense. So was, were should be kept before V4. was or were plus V4 is indication of past continuous tense. Was or were indicates past tense. V4 indicates continuous. Before subject, after object. So subject plus was were plus V4 plus object. So in present tense 2, in past tense 2 again. Total 4 tense structures we learned here with the help of this B forms rule. With the help of or in the explanation of B forms, we learned this. When we complete this and when we go to other helping verbs, there also certain tenses will form. Definitely tenses formation will come there also. So dear students, you should note this in your notes. That is most important. Watching a video, just listening it and leaving it doesn't keep in your mind. Whenever you are listening certain video which is useful to you, to your learning process, to your improvement process, you should write the matter in your notes, in a running notes, or give pause and observe things which have written. Listen twice or thrice also to understand well. You can feel easy regarding the explanation. We came to the ground level and we are explaining. Our aim is to make each and every student, not only the toppers in the particular class, but also thinking about below average performance. So why they are going below average is nothing but they are not concentrating and they are not understanding what the teaching is going on. So whenever they understand it in a nice way, definitely they too become very intelligent, no doubt at all. But for that they should show interest first. Later concentration. First of all, interest should be generated. Later concentration should be kept on what the teaching has been going on. So if you write in your notes in a clear way, you should become very excellent person in these topics, no doubt at all. And next we go further. This is regarding am, is, are, was, were, be forms usage. Next we go for the remaining helping verbs. God bless you all.